That's right, Matt Charlie. That's right.
You always use that active red light defending. I think it's like.
Sorry, people, it's on loop again. Obviously, people, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in each and every time. Large up the Twitch gang. We just come off a very good stream earlier. Please make sure you're following. We go live at 10 a.m. exclusive to Twitch, where we talk Arsenal, watch Arsenal, and do everything else in football, people. Appreciate those of you that are tuning in on YouTube. Please smash the like button. Can we get to the minimum target of 100 likes, people, before we crack on with any transfer news and all those things? Most importantly, good morning to those of you like myself in the United Kingdom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. It's Monday. Life could be better. It could be a lot worse. So I'm wishing you lot the best, first and foremost, in terms of health, and I extend that to your loved ones. In terms of our goals, hopes, dreams, ambitions, overcoming hardship, we're going to do this week. And on Friday, we're going to look back with a sense of accomplishment. So, yeah, hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you all had a good Father's Day to those of you who are fathers or whatever. And I hope this week we go and get our goals. And I definitely hope Arsenal sign some players, because over the weekend, we said we're going to complete sign two Dons for 70 million. Raphinha news is coming out right now, people. So yeah, obviously we can dream and we can speak about it. Whether they sign is another thing. Until they hold the shirt and the scarves and talk about how they know about Thierry Henry and Bergkamp and all of these things, it's another thing. But Raphinha would be amazing. He would be absolutely amazing. In fact, big up the Twitch gang. I'll probably cut up the clips, but we were just humoring ourselves and we were looking in terms of the squad sort of thing. Now this ain't gonna make sense, but if I start removing names, maybe it will. Again. You've got Eddie and Ketia and Jesus through the middle. You could have Raphinha and Saka. You could extend that to Pepe, but do I think there's a reality where we bring Raphinha in without selling Pepe? No. So again, I don't know. Things can happen, but surely someone's got to go before somebody can arrive. And obviously right now Pepe's on holiday with his family. Things can happen and he has got a new agent, but it doesn't seem that he's ready at this moment in time to do a medical and all those things. I don't know anything, but I can't see a reality where you have these three and obviously Reece Nelson. Technically, we're going to have to deal with some outgoings. If there's an opportunity to sign Raphinha, if there's an opportunity to take advantage of Barcelona's situation, why not? But as I said on Twitch, did we not just hear 24 to 48 hours ago that Laporte has assured promises are comfort to a fool, especially in business, what football is, unless the I's have been dotted, T's have been crossed. People do more than what Raphinha's probably done. People complete medicals, see what a training ground and a stadium's like, and still don't sign for clubs. So a promise can only be taken at face value. But if Laporte has promised to give you that, if Deco, who is the former Barcelona man, is your agent and probably wants to build a relationship with Barcelona where they get in a couple Brazilian players, if playing for Barcelona is your dream and you've been at 25 years of age trying to do that your whole life, what's a few weeks? Now, for Leeds probably want to sell him sooner rather than later so they can bring somebody in. But we've got to be careful. And obviously, we know clubs leverage Arsenal's love for, Arsenal's need for stuff to kind of drive up the prices. And obviously, you can complete multiple deals at once, but how far is Raphinha up the list? It seems like right now, getting Gabriel Jesus and maybe Martinez over the line is one thing. It seems like we're taking quite long with Telemans. Surely Telemans is ahead of Raphinha in the pecking order. But if we've done our due diligence, if we genuinely want the guy, why not? Being a Saka out there, you could say Pepe, that Martinelli. You've got bare Dons that can play out wide as well. Obviously, Fabio Vieira can play in 1-2, could do a job out there, can play in the pivot as well. Removing all these guys, you've got some wavy options. Obviously, you could go with Jesus, Raphinha, and then Saka / him swapping on the left and the right-hand side and things like that. Obviously, you can make it a Brazilian affair if Saka needs a rest or something like that, and you go with these lot probably on the other side. You know, obviously, maybe Nketiah's form is amazing. So that means Raphinha comes out the team and Eddie plays through the middle with Jesus. Or maybe not Telemans, Raphinha comes in via that angle. Who knows really and truly what could be done? You could obviously go with a 2 up front. Then when you start marrying the midfield options, obviously you could have Partey and Telemans feeding Smith Rowe. Mr. Art Martin Odegaard could be involved in this sort of stuff. You know, there could be a reality if we get to a team become such a competent team. Telemans moves to the right. We do that. We start bringing in things like this. Obviously, you can make it just a balling thing and have these lot in there. You know, drop out Raphinha probably. You know, force Smith Rowe out wide. You know, could play Fabio Vieira there or Odegaard and have one like that. We could have some genuine options, and there's a bag of other things. You know, again, it makes us harder to read over a 38 game period. It could be wavy, but again, people need to sign for the club and things like that. We're only at 50 likes. There's 200 of you tuned in, people. We don't get the likes up. It's all a myth, really and truly, isn't it, folks? Raphinha close to Arsenal move. Arsenal make Morata offer Jesus and Telemans. Sorry, folks. YouTube's just shouting me. So yeah, there's a bag of things you could be doing. Bag of things you could be doing. I mean, if we really do get this one over the line, who knows? And to be fair, one has to wonder, how are you able to do all of this without getting players gone? Now, I don't know the club's financial situation, of course, but we've got no Champions League. You know, yes, Lacazette and Aubameyang have still gone, but I'd imagine that Leno, Pepe, Maitland-Niles, Reece Nelson, Bellerin, Torreira, some of them aren't breaking the bank necessarily, but it's significant wages. And whether it's getting transfer fees or wages or whatever, there's just a lot of resources. So surely we have to sell before we can buy some. I mean, if possible, if we can do this, why not, man? You know, if we can sign Gabriel Jesus, Telemans, Raphinha, or, you know, Martinez, if that is the thing, get Saka, Saliba, and Martinelli new deals and do some outgoings, then fair play, Edu. You know, that's a very good window from yourself, people. And you'd have to give credit where due, if I'm honest with you. And I know I hear that comment all the time. Where's Raphinha going to play? We need depth. You know, Saka was spent by the end of the season. We killed the young lad, really. We over-rely on him on the best of days. It's not healthy. We might see not just a better Bukayo Saka, but a better Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe in that. If we get to the scenario where we're not necessarily relying on them, we're just allowing them to do their thing, take nothing away from these young players, really. So yeah, man. And obviously, crucially, for half of these players that we're signing, we're not signing anyone that's necessarily the finished article. So Mikel Arteta has to know how he's taking these dons to the next level. So yeah, if we did sign Raphinha, that's wavy. We're gonna get into the transfer news in a bit, but you lot are violating, man. We're not going nowhere until you lot fix up. What are you lot saying in the comments, people? Mags has said, deep, I've got to go out, gonna miss this live, I'll have to watch it back. Stay blessed, DG. Mags, it's gonna be there. YouTube, it lives forever. Hope you're doing well and safe with whatever you're doing. You know, when you're doing what you're doing, come back and take in, DG. And to be fair, make sure you're checking the timestamp so you can see specifically what you want. We all hope we get Raphinha. I still think he goes to Barcelona. You know, respectfully, it's Barcelona, bro. It's Barcelona. Like, it's Barcelona. They've had a deal agreed since February. For in personal terms are not an issue. It's just finding the peas. Obviously, if they go and sell De Jong to United or whoever they're selling, whatever they're doing, they're able to look at that. You know, if Barca bring in Raphinha, Kessié, Christensen, Lewandowski, just bare dons are trying to arrive. I can't begrudge him for wanting to sign for them, really. I still think he's going to Barcelona. If we're able to take advantage of them being broke, so be it.